Our second referee, Mark Santos, national referee. And now let's meet the starters. First, for the Cignal HD Spikers. Outside spiker from San Beda University, number 17, Captain Ces Molina. Middle blocker from the National University, number 2, Roslyn Doria. Outside spiker from the Ateneo de Manila University, number 5, Vanny Gendler. Opposite hitter from the Far Eastern University, number 10, Chin Basas. Middle blocker from the University of Santo Tomas, number 18, Ria Meneses. Center from FEU, number 2, Jel Cayuna. Starting libero from the National University, number 9, Bia General. And the head coach for Cignal is Shaq De Los Santos. And now the starters for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Outside spiker from De La Salle University, number 2, Des Cheng. Center from the Ateneo de Manila University, number 3, Dina Wong. Middle blocker also from Ateneo, number 7, Medi Matayag. Opposite hitter from Ateneo, number 10, Kat Tolentino. Outside spiker from the University of Santo Tomas, number 18, Cici Rondina. Middle blocker from La Salle Dasmariñas, number 22, Cherry Nunag. Starting libero from Adamson University, number 16, Tang Ponce. And the head coach for Choco Mucho is Dante Alinsunurin. This game is held under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. It is Cignal versus Choco Mucho. This is the PVL, the heart of volleyball.
We are live here on Pilipinas Live in Henares in Antipolo City. The starting lineup for the Cignal HD Spikers. Here with me, Billy Capistrano, Coach Ronnie Magsano, and Franny Reyes manning the sidelines for us. And they will be going up against the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. A few changes here for Coach Dante Alinsunurin. And here are your starters. Start a new way to watch the PVL via the Pilipinas Live app for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for 149 pesos. Good evening, everyone. What a busy day here in the PVL.
Always is.
Always is. Always exciting, much to the delight of our fans, Coach Ronnie. Earlier today, we had the Akari Chargers defeat the Farm Fresh Foxes in 4 sets. And you know what? I have a feeling, Coach Ron, this is going to be a very, very fun game to watch for all our fans as well.
Yeah, definitely.
That's right. As Choco Mucho gets the first point.
And for the first time this season, this conference, Kat Tolentino getting the nod to start from Coach Dante Alinsunurin. Sabi ni Coach Dante sa isang article that I read, he always believes that Kat is always ready when her number is called. And it was called in their last match when she scored 4 points in the last set. Dito getting a chance to once and for all start out para sa Flying Titans.
That's right, Coach Ron. And Choco Mucho gets point number 2. And look at the fans loving that energy, loving that vibe here in Antipolo. Let's take a look at that again. What a great dig there by Ponce.
And then a cut shot coming from Cheng. Coming off a 10-point performance in their last match, a match that they won, of course.
172.
But right now, Cignal gets the first point of their game via that error by Cici Rondina, who led the offense, as we mentioned, in their previous win against Farm Fresh. Dina Wong will give it to Kat Tolentino, gets the point.
Minimal playing time, no problem for Kat Tolentino.
Meanwhile, let's check in with Franny Reyes. Go ahead, Franny.
The Cignal HD Spikers are coming off a 3-set loss from the Creamline Cool Smashers, and it came down to a whopping 29 errors. I spoke with their setter, Jel Cayuna, about it, and she told me that in the end, it was really a psychological thing for them. They had quite a bit of a break before this game, and they actually met with a sports psychologist who helped them after their last game. He taught them how to be aware if they're doing something wrong. And aside from that, they have to work also on their service receive. They're looking to win today Live app. It's available for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for only 149 pesos. Back to you, Billy.
Thank you so much for that, Shani. It's really important for all our athletes to be constantly aware whenever they're inside the court. I covered that game, Cignal versus Spikers. 29 errors for the HD Spikers.
In Batangas?
Yes. Double games.
Oh, nice.
Pero masaya sa Batangas, syempre, yung
Very much delighted that you were there. Kumbaga, homecoming ni Pino, Malaysa Valdez, ano?
And she was, very well received, as always, in Batangas.
Oh, yes.
Get back to our match. 4-point lead na. Choco Mucho, here comes Catalentino challenging the blocker of Cignal. They send it over to Basas. No go. Here comes Descheng. She is blocked. Great defense by Choco Mucho. Chance here for the HD Spikers. They go to Ces Molina.
Very tight.
That was very tight indeed.
Unforced error happening here para sa Cignal gives Choco Mucho its biggest lead. Party start here for the purple shirts as Coach Dante starting out with Catalentino, who has gotten most of the touches here from former teammate Dina Wong, and that has kept them in good ahead of position right now here in the first set with a 5-point lead.
Definitely that connection is strong between the former Blue Eagles, Dina and Kat, as Cayuna will go to Molina. Nandoon si Cici. Tolentino again, she's blocked. Dina Wong finds Cici Rodina. What a dig by Cayuna. Babalik kay Molina. Cici doing everything she can. I mean, that is going to be a point for Cignal Coach Ronnie, but what can you say about the defense of Cici at the back?
Cici has played beach volleyball for the longest time. Anytime you play in that type of surface, chances are matigas kang dumidepensa. Pretty much the same way Job Gonzaga plays defense as well. First attack point happening here for Cignal. Dahil yung unang punto sila galing sa isang error kanina ng Choco Mucho.
And we're going to see a lot of those saves coming from Cici.
Over the see by Rodina leading to that 3-point scored by Doria. Incidentally, Catalentino, that of course from playing for Ateneo before, he's a 2-time PVL opposite spiker. So, dekorado at isang national player. Kaya lang, umikot yung sistema bago yung coach. Some new faces in the lineup. As Molina will commit a service error to allow Choco Mucho another 4-point.
As you see Coach Dante Alinsunurin on your screens at the helm.
A very busy Coach Dante Alinsunurin.
Very busy indeed. Also coaching in the Spikers turf, I believe.
For the NU Santa Elena Nationals.
That's right. Yeah, Bea De Leon, the team captain.
Now serving Roslyn Doria.
What a journey it has been for Jel Cayuna. Multiple PVL teams. Now he's a 2-time best setter. One of the best playmakers here in the PVL at present.
And she is the reigning best setter in the Invitational Conference,
right.
Coach Ronnie.
Well, the MVP that was named was Ces Molina.
And first time ni Ces mag-MVP, ang sabi niya. As we get back to our ball game, great blocking coverage at the net. That was Riri Meneses. And that's a point for the HD Spikers.
Well, normally, that's a routine play for CC Rendina, that pipe attack.
5-7.
That defense was established. Wong went to the back. Rendina just could not connect. Cignal fast closing in, only down by a couple of points.
Inuunti-unti ng Cignal HD Spikers ang lamang ng Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Doria with a serve. That's a good serve. They give this one to Descheng. That's a point for Choco Mucho.
Scored the early points here as Flying Titans. I'll give them breathing room. And so far in 2 games, Cheng is the second leading scorer, of course, behind the 42 points scored by Cherry Rendina in 2 matches. Caitlin Viray not starting out today. 21 points apiece, both for Viray and Descheng.
Descheng serving. Gandler. Basas to Ces Molina from the back row. Dina Wong to Madayag. The Cat changes tempo. Kayuna
Nice.
to Ces Molina with a push. We got a rally going on here as they give it to Cici Rondina.
Maski saan mo bigyan, hindi namimili ng bola. A two-time Southeast Asian Games bronze medalist at beach volleyball. 2013, palarong pambansa, best attacker. Best scorer in season 81 of the UAP. Samantalang si Dina Wong naman, dating naglaro as libero for Ateneo years back before turning herself into one of the best setters in the UAP in season 80.
Has found a comfortable role as a setter also here for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
One of the most popular players that we have.
Most well-loved. One of the most well-loved. As we see Isa Molde
The pride of Katmon, Cebu.
on your screens.
And Job Gonzaga also.
The Bionic Ilongga.
Oo, na hindi naglaro nung unang laban dahil may duty siya sa kanyang pagiging enlisted but played it in their last match.
6 points for her in that previous game. And what about Riri Meneses, fired up so early here in our match?
And at times, that's why they say height is might. Leading the defense of Cici Rondina. Look at this back set, reverse set. Against Rondina, she will score. Attacking the smaller blocker.
She did have 4 points against Creamline as Basas on deck to serve for the white shirts. They go to Matayag for the quick. Says Molina again from the back. That was dug up by Tolentino. They find Cici Rondina. And they cannot find an answer for the cherry bomb.
Major force, heavy hands, a lot of spin on that shot. 3-point lead delivered here by Cici Rondina. Smallest player, 2 seasons ago in the UAP, yet emerging as the #1 scorer throughout the UAP landscape.
As we mentioned in the pregame, Coach Ronnie, she has the biggest fighting spirit, the biggest heart, and that is going to be a service ace for Madi Matayag, her first point of the game.
Nice to see Madi Matayag back in big form after suffering from a knee injury.
We all know that Madi is one of the most resilient players that we have right now. That's going to be almost a service ace, not quite. Here comes Gandler. Dina, little hesitation, goes to Des Chang, gets it.
Very high accuracy rate here. So far for the Flying Titans. And one thing is missing right now para dito sa Cignal, yung kanilang net defense, which was present very early in the set. And in the last few plays, has not been there. Now they're down by points.
That's right, Coach Ron, on the scoreboard, 12-7 in favor of the Flying Titans as Cayuna will find Vanny Gandler. Cici again. And I'll repeat myself, we have not found an answer for Cici here in set #1 as we go to our technical timeout. Choco Mucho in the lead, 13-7. A new way to feel the heart of volleyball. Watch every set, spike, dig, and block live in HD and on demand anytime, anywhere, and on any device via Pilipinas Live app. Download and register now. We're still here at the Inares Center in Antipolo. We have CC Rondina, the Cherry Bomb, and the rest of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. And they're up against Vanny Gandler and the rest of the Cignal HD Spikers. Both teams with the same record, 1 win, 1 loss apiece.
Coming from a loss are the Cignal HD Spikers, coming off their first win. Meanwhile, are the Flying Titans beating the Farm Fresh Foxes in their last match.
That's right, Coach Ron. 4-0 run for Choco Mucho.
Oh.
That will be a point. There's going to be an error called on Des Cheng.
That stops a 4-0 run. Every time the Flying Titans build a good-sized lead, yung unforced error na nagbibigay ng libreng puntos para sa Cignal HD Spikers na nagkakaroon ng buwelong makabalik.
And it's a chance here for the Cignal HD Spikers to keep up to pace with Choco Mucho as Dina Wong goes to Cato Lentino, dug up by General. Here comes Basas, single block by Cici. Dina to Cato Lentino out of nowhere.
Wow. That's a lot of pressure against the defense of the HD Spikers.
Another one by CC Rondina,
Look at
Coach
this.
Ronnie.
One of the opposite coming from Cat Tolentino. Returned well, and then Dinawang locates. CC Rondina at the open. Another point.
Point number 5 to be exact, Coach Ron. But Cesc Molina has other plans.
The leading scorer for the HD Spikers with a total of 21 points in their last game.
As we check in with Franny Reyes for her report. Go ahead, Franny.
Thanks, Billy. I have a fun fact for you and Coach Ronnie. Did you know that Coach Dante and Coach Shaq actually faced each other as players back in the UAAP? Adamson versus FEU, but this is their first time, or the PVL is their first time rather, going head-to-head as coaches. Now, Coach Shaq has the one-up on Coach Dante, as Coach Dante has yet to beat him in the PVL, but there's a first for everything. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much for that, Franny. Well, we will see, how things will pan out in our game today. Thank you for that very interesting fact as we get back to our ball game right here. Cignal at 10, Choco Mucho at 15. Biotic Ilongga has yet to see action in our match.
Zero tempo play delivered by the HD Spikers, as they also understand the fact that the Flying Titans have scored on some offensive blocks.
5-point advantage, 5-point push for Choco Mucho. Cato Lentino, she's blocked.
That time has scored at least 2 points so far here in set 1. Good net defense here coming from the Cignal HD Spikers. They had a total of 4 blocks in that 3-set loss to the Cool Smashers last weekend in Batangas.
It was a pretty quick game for both our teams. I'm pretty sure that Cignal, they want to redeem themselves here in Antipolo as General bump set to Vanny Gandler from the back row. Ponce.
Oh, smart.
Chen makes do with that set.
And sometimes it's not just about force. It's about making the adjustment, reading the situation, and of course, understanding how the defense can be beaten. They were on their heels. This was an overpass. But an adjustment, soft touch, 5-point lead para sa Choco Mucho.
Great push there for Des
Gulang
Cheng.
maglaro no?
Talino. Napakatalino.
Galing Lasal no? Yeah.
Back to this game. We have Jel Cayula to Doria. We got a rally here. Again, Dina shaking things up in the Inares Center.
Wow.
And that will prompt Coach Shaq de los Santos to call for time.
Kasi medyo nagpapabaya tayo. Hindi pwedeng 1-1. Malayo yan eh. Kailangan mag-tinapon mo dito. Huwag kang mag-pass. Hindi ka bumlock. Kasi dito ka matris. Pwede mo nga blockin yun na over mo sana yung bola. Ha? Huwag niyo pabayaan. Huwag niyo pabayaan. Okay? Sige. Papasa mo na ulit. Bia. Tibay. Dito tayo dito. Okay? Okay, go, go, go.
I got smile! Hey! Sit down!
was trying to just kind of break that momentum coming from the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. We have Jovelyn Gonzaga telling her teammates to smile. It is a 6-point deficit here in set number 1 as Nunag will serve. Cayuna, kneeling set. Molina. Good coverage by Cayuna. Basas. And that will be a point for Chin Basas, first of the game.
Good angle taken by Basas. Down the line defended, going cross court. Scores a critical point simply because lumalayo ng lumalayo ang Kalamangan as the Akari Chargers won earlier their second consecutive match.
A very hard-fought win for the Akari Chargers.
Ganda ng laban, nakala ko maglilimang sets eh.
Farm Fresh Foxy's also, a team to beat, and they prove that. As we go back to this game.
Offensive blocker delivered by Madi Madreal. At one instance in the UAP, one of the top blockers, one of the best middle blockers. As Madreal shows us the kind of defensive presence that she can be. Good combination between Tolentino and Madi Madreal to start out the first set here for Choco Mucho.
The towers of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. The charge continues for this team. Here comes Madi again. That's a great dig by General Chin Basas. Unsuccessful. Tolentino dug up by Cayuna. Vanny. Pero Cat again does not go over for Tolentino.
One of the longest rallies, but definitely a high percentage hitter here in set 1. Is the two-time best opposite spiker, Tolentino. Kapatid ni Vince Tolentino na naglaro din para sa Ateneo Blue Eagles some years back.
Hashtag interesting facts by Coach Ronnie Magsanok. Choco Mucho, 5-point advantage here versus the Cignal HD Spikers, and that's going to be a 3-point given to the purple shirts.
And when you're down by this much, the margin for error is really paper thin. Can come back, increases the lead of the opponent, which stands at 6 points once again.
A lot of confidence, brimming in the side of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Des Cheng, 4 points under her belt here in our ball game. Here comes Vanny again. Nobody there for Choco Mucho.
18 points in 2 games, one of the leading scorers for the HD Spikers. As John Gonzaga makes her first entry, and the veteran, Chelsea, also a former Lady Tamarao. Nice to see Chelsea back in indoor volleyball. At yung PNBF na competition na Challenge Cup has paved the way for a lot of comebacks for our volleyball players. Team Packwest, for instance.
Great to have her back as well.
Exactly.
The PVL.
And the more teams that we have here in the PVL, the more players also get to sign up.
And they are really milking that opportunity to play again here in our league. As we get back to our ball game, Jov Gonzaga gets her first point. The Bionic Ilongga. Instant impact for the Cignal HD Spikers.
They were down by 7 earlier. Game charging back only to fall behind by as much as 6. Could be the catalyst. Talking about Gonzaga here offensively.
And she might just be that spark plug off the bench for Coach Shaq. Cici Rondina out of nowhere.
Coverage was late. Cici Rondina once again rising to the occasion.
We talked about it, Coach Ron. We have been saying it, mentioning it. She's not the flawless player on the court, but her athleticism, her elevation is really just something else.
Very good narrative. You talk about her story from Cebu all the way to Manila. Very good success story. Nice to emulate, of course, and very good to learn from.
That's why she is one of the superstars here in the PVL. That is inside for Riri.
16-7-20.
Vane Gander and Dina Wong forgoing their final year for the Ateneo Lady Eagles and deciding to go professional. Going to different directions though. Pero magtatagpo-tagpo kayo talaga because this is the best competition in the country.
That's right. Vanny Gandler, sophomore conference with Cignal, and gets the service ace with a smile on her face.
And slowly but surely her confidence has been rising given the playing time extended to her by Coach Shaq.
She's getting to be more confident, with every single conference. And more dependable as well. And she takes on the service line again. That might not be adjust at the net. We have Nunag, awfully silent here in our first set. C gives it to Molina. They will try to chase it. Not quite. Says Molina gets it.
It was 15-9 earlier. Since that time, it's been a 9-5 counter run generated by the re-entry of Giselle C. and Job Gonzaga. And of course, the fire play coming from Vandy Gantler.
As Choco Mucho, Coach Dante Alonso will call for time.
Basta natin. Hindi makailangan kung ano, malakas natin. Okay? Importante lang, makuha natin to, iikot tayo. Okay? Lagaan natin lamang ha, dapat tayo, okay? Okay, di na, diskarte pa ha? Okay, go!
It is now a 2-point lead for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Cignal HD Spikers working hard here in our set number 1. We have Dina Wong, Tang Ponce having a light moment before they get back to the court.
And sometimes because of the pressure, players try to find ways to deflate the pressure that comes with playing in an important matchup. Even if it is quite early in the competition, with the way teams have been playing and teams have been winning, and for some who are losing, kailangan na doon ka parati sa upper half ng leaderboard.
And for these two teams, Coach Ronnie, it's important that they, have that separation between one another. Again, they have the same record in our standings. As Choco Mucho gets that point off that timeout.
That's why Coach Dante called timeout. To restore some sanity to their defense first, to be able to get to their points of attack, which is what Tolentino delivered. Very productive first set here for Tolentino, Madayag, and of course, Cicerindina and Cheng.
C. We go to Gonzaga, but she is denied.
Cross court was covered. I thought down the line was over. And suddenly, they're on top once again. Very good cushion. Reverse set. Kay Cherry Nunag dumaan. Si Cherry Nunag ang nagbalik.
Solid blocking by Cherry Nunag. As C will go for the 1-2 play. Great coverage by Choco Mucho. Good dig by Van Gandler. They go to Ponce. Wong to Cici.
Wow.
That was already a botched play. Gantler again. Gotta commend the defense of both our squads as it's still alive. But that will be a point. That was a violation now. 4 touches for the HD Spikers, and Kat knew it.
Once again, anytime and every time Cicerindina hits a solid attack, nababasag yung depensa rito ng HD Spikers. This one was again the last play against a double block. Good call, 5-point lead. 3 straight points here after the timeout was called by Coach Dante Linsunurin.
23 serving, 18, and set number 1. C gives it to Ces Molina using the hands of Kat Tolentino.
Good misdirection here at the opposite, freeing up golden hitter Ces Molina, who has been one of the best in the most recent Invitational Conference.
Des Cheng.
Anong name na nung nanalo? Kurashiki, no? Tama, no? From Japan.
Kurashiki Ablaze.
Hike. Arigato.
As they give it again to Molina, finding ways. This time unsuccessful. C, babalik kay Ces Molina. Changing that tempo, back set.
Tight.
Yes, that was a botched play, still playable. Rose Doria, they're gonna call it in. Oh, they're gonna call for a challenge. I believe Coach Dante looking at the bench. And they're gonna say that was ball out for Rose Doria. So again, it was Rose Doria on the attack. They gave that point to Cignal. There you have it on your screens. Clearly ball in for Rose Doria. And the point will remain with the Cignal HD Spikers unsuccessful challenge for Coach Dante Alinsanurin. The first one here in our game. 3-point lead, Choco Mucho. Dina to Cici, goes for the cross-court.
4-point lead for Choco Mucho. A lot of go-to players here in the set for Dina Wong. As Kat Tolentino on the opposite. And then, of course, Des Cheng. And then, Mati Matayag. And then, of course, playing the starting role once again is Cici Rondina.
9 big points for Cici in this game. Gonzaga will try.
Clean hit. Perfect timing for John Gonzaga. Goes diagonal and will score. Still 3 set points here held ng Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
We got substitutions here for Coach Shaq de los Santos. Basas comes in, as well as Jel Cayuna. Kat Tolentino starting again for Choco Mucho here in our FC. Set point na po ang Flying Titans. Tolentino! And that's gonna be it for set number 1. She did not start here yet. Again, sabi nga na new streaming experiences also await via the Pilipinas Live app, available for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for as low as 149 pesos. Let's take a look at set number 1, Choco Mucho versus Cignal, na ipanado nga ng Flying Titans ang first set natin in 29 minutes of play. And it was the cherry bomb, Cici Rondina, who paved the way for the Flying Titans.
Well, a lot of unsung heroes here for the purple shirts. Andyan si Des Cheng na nagsimula ng scoring, of course. Kat Tolentino scoring the most para dito sa Choco Mucho. And then, the steady playmaking of Dina Wong. Once again, the explosion of Cici Rondina, we cannot forgo that. Even Cherino had her share. Offensive blocks, providing the pressure, the net defense. Pero ang Cignal nakabalik nakadikit nung pumasok si C at si John Gonzaga. But upon the timeout that was called, that was the turning point once again. Look at the offense, 17 of the 25 points coming from attack points. That's about Dina Wong's ball distribution, that's one. Number 2, it's all about the high clip offensively because Rondina delivered nearly 58%, that's 8 out of 14. And then even if they had more errors, kita mo naman yung blocking nila aside from the shots that they change and disallowed. That's the reason why they were able to go wire to wire in that first set win.
Cici Rondina, 9 points for her in our ball game.
Right away, no?
Right. Only in that first set, Coach Ron, and Tolentino, let's not forget, 5 points for her. That's
confidence best for Kat Tolentino.
And of course, knowing Kat, we will see more from her, not just in this game, but the whole conference. as well. We're still here at the Henares Center in Antipolo City. Billy Capistrano with Coach Ronnie Manzano and Franny Reyes as we kickstart set number 2. Choco Mucho versus Cignal. Dina Wong to Des Cheng. Basas waiting in the wings will send it to Ces Molina. Good dig by Ponce. Cheng again. Bump set to Ces.
Nice.
First point goes to Ces Molina and the Cignal HD Spikers.
And this is something that we did not see in set 1. Nakalamang ang Cignal. I thought General did a fine job delivering that pass straight to Ces Molina.
And Via General, one of the best liberos that we have in the league right now in terms of our rankings.
And one of the taller liberos.
That's right, Coach Ron. Best in digging as well as receiving as Jet Cayuna sends it straight to the net. 3-point for Choco Mucho.
Good depth in that defensive specialist position. May Nunag, may Junela, and of course may General.
That was an over-receive. Cayuna will send it to Basas. Chance here for the purple shirt. Cici Rondina from the back.
It's not just about the power of Cici Rondina. It's her quickness that separates her and makes her a distinct heavy hitter.
Coach Ron, it's also the chemistry that she has with the Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
The moment she was in the lineup, Dina Wong gave her the most touches.
Seamless transition for Cici.
Sabi nga niya, di siya namimili ng bola. Basta mabigyan siya, gagawa siya ng paraan.
And she's been doing just that in our game. And how about Rose Gloria? As we listen in on the report from Franny Reyes.
Kat Tolentino started for Coach Dante today, and she told me that today would be a bloodbath. They're tired of losing to Cignal, and they want to win, so they focused on their blocking and their service. She told me that it's a good matchup between systems because Coach Shaq likes good blocking for his team, and that's why they also prioritize their floor defense. They can rely on their blocking and they can block effortlessly, but the floor defense has to be there to support it. And kita naman yun in the way that this Choco Mucho team has been hustling.
Thank you so much for that report, Franny. And as you can see on your screen,
Des Cheng is down.
she seems like she is in a lot of pain, obviously, from what we can see. We were looking at the play that happened.
On the opposite side.
Right. While Franny was reporting. But we will get more updates, hopefully, from Franny. This is very
I was looking if there was contact across, but apparently she was alone when she landed.
So did not step on anyone. It was the landing. And we know that Des has gone through so much. She's getting applause from the audience, the fans here. It is dead silent in the Henares Center. Everybody holding their breath, hoping for the best for Des. And she's being helped by the medical staff. And again, we're just hoping for the best, and hopefully we can get some updates from Franny later. You can see Coach Dante also
looking concerned, of course.
And with that, we will again just pray and hope for the best.
Right,
that
right.
everything turns out fine for Des.
Let's see if we can get a report later on from Franny as we take a look at Isa Molde making her first entry, giving Des Cheng, of course, a breather.
And Isa Molde has not played yet here in our second All-Filipino conference. This is her first appearance.
Has also played for several or multiple PVL teams. That's also a part of the UP Fighting Maroons volleyball program some years ago that helped the Fighting Maroons get back into the Final Four after a long, long wait.
As Ces Molina gets ready to serve, the play continues here in Antipolo City. Both teams with 2 points apiece.
The point is replay 2-all.
Here we go, Ces Molina right now 6 points off 5 attacks, 1 block. Dina Wong will go to Molde. She's asking for a check. The point was awarded to the Cignal HD Spikers. She looks at the bench, says there was a check. That is it. They will be calling a challenge for this one. They're asking for a check on that.
Umamin ka. Sabi ni Maddie kay Rose Dory, umamin ka.
Friendly banter between our...
I saw that yesterday in one of the matches na umamin yung mga players talaga. O, sabi na wag nang i-contest dahil may check ball talaga.
Take a look at the replay. If this is indeed a block touch, umamin naman si Rose Doria.
Ito, wala ka lang magagawa maski hindi ka umamin kasi that's precision for you.
That's gonna be a successful challenge for Coach Dante Alensunuri.
Good call by Isa Molde.
And also, she gets her first point of our All-Filipino Conference. On deck to serve, Isa. Cayuna to Ces Molina. They go to Isa again. Oh, this time, no check on that. Puntos para sa Cignal.
Tied at 3. No jumping, or rather, no jump the gun process here for the Flying Titans compared to the way they had that fiery start to open up the first set. Dito dikit at unang nakapuntos ang Cignal HD Spikers.
That's something that Cignal wants to happen here in our set. They give it to CC. Stable dig there by Cayuna. Basas with a push. Nandoon si Ponce.
Good up.
CC again. Great defense being shown by Gel. But a chance here for the purple shirts. And they will go to who else but CC. Dina.
What a play run by Dina Wong. Defended twice at the open. Nakita mo kung paano pinaikot. But what about Gel Cayuna's floor defense?
Both setters, Coach Ron, we were talking about them a while ago. Sila yung senior spotlight natin sa game na ito.
Lalong-lalo na si Gia Morado de Guzman is already playing overseas.
This is the new breed of setters that we have as Gander will try. Gets it.
She's playing with a different kind of intensity here in the PVL.
A lot of confidence
Yes.
for Vanny. She's adjusted so well.
Looks very sure of herself.
And again, it was also, a seamless transition for her. Joining the HD Spikers team. Great adjustment for her. Basas will serve. It's a good serve. Want to play? No go.
Well read by General.
Dina to Nunag. Single block by Riri Meneses. Absolutely no entry.
She was right there, marking Cherry Nunag. Good shadow against Nunag. 1-point lead for the HD Spikers. Playing better defense during this set, disallowing multiple consecutive points coming from the Flying Titans.
1 point advantage now for Cignal. Catolentino.
And that's why Dina Wong goes back row. Favorite play of Catolentino. He now has 6 points at least in this match.
That's right, Coach Ronnie. 6 big points for Catolentino. Hurricane Katrina in full effect. Cayuna to Gandler. She's blocked. This time to Ces. Dug up by Ponce. CC again goes to score.
And quietly, Ponce has really helped out the offense ng Flying Titans. Look at this sequence. Yung hatid ng bola kay Dina Wong. Did not have to put a lot of effort to be able to locate itong si Sorandina because of that pass coming from Tang Ponce.
Again, talking about Tang Ponce, third best digger in terms of our rankings right now, as Gandler is rejected.
3 straight points here para dito sa Choco Mucho. Gives them their biggest lead here in set number 2.
Take a look at this. What a rejection from Catolentino as we set it over to Franny Reyes.
Thanks, Billy. I just came from the dugout of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans where PT Bethel and the medic team were assessing Des Cheng. They said that it's too early to say anything yet. They first wanted to make her calm or to allow her to calm down first given high emotions. But we are hopeful that we'll see her back with her teammates, back to battle.
Thank you so much for that, Franny. We absolutely cannot, blame Des for the high emotions. We're gonna talk a bit more about that report, but let's go to this timeout first.
Kung magbigay ng mga topic, pag nagbabalikan, pwede mag-iba. Lumingi naman yung leader, ha? Okay? Okay, Nick. Ang kukontrolin natin, sarili natin. Hindi yung nakalaban natin. Okay? Sarili natin, kailangan makontrol natin yan. Okay? Ha? Kaya huwag kayo tumigil. Kasi pagka nakumit tayo ng error, wala, nadadown tayo. Kailangan na pa rin, laban. Yun lang naman yung kailangan natin. Okay? Okay, ginamit ko lang yung timeout, ha? Iano lang natin. Kailangan break yung momentum. Okay? Ha? Ito sa tayo. Sige, taga lang rin. Taga.
Laban naman! Salita lang, oh!
Dulo kasi nag-establish lang sila dito. Hello pa. Kalaboy. Lagay mo, taga.
Another timeout to break the momentum of Choco Mucho as per Coach Shaq De Los Santos. Back to Franny support Coach Ronnie. For those who weren't able to hear it, they're still assessing what happened. Too early to tell, but again, our prayers are with Des Cheng. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, and I'm sure that her teammates will be playing all out here in this game.
Could be the rallying point for the Flying Titans after playing really well in that first set win as Gander unloads another point. 12 points in their first win, 6 points in their initial loss. Total of 18 scored so far in 2 matches for the former UAP champion.
Cignal down by 2 points here in our second set as Dina finds easy. Up high, down low for the cherry bomb.
What about that piston play? It's just so much fun to watch. Yes, really
Character, no, Coach Ron.
breaks the laws of physics time and again.
She is one of the funnest players to watch.
At saka, maski ano yung sitwasyon, pareho lang yung composure niya.
She will always deliver. That's something that we all know about CC. 14 big points.
And this is something that you cannot teach, that big fighting heart that she has. Something that is innate to her, but more than that, something that she has used to transition from her childhood in Cebu to a big star here in Manila.
And always so humble, also CC. And here she goes again. This time she's dug up by General Molina. Great coverage from both our teams. Isa Molde makes do.
Oh, nice.
Little hesitation, miscommunication on the part of the HD Spikers.
Tolentino and Isa Molde repaying the trust of Coach Dante to the light of Captain VDL. And Caitlin Viray, even if she has not yet played, also cheering on the rest of her teammates. Remember, they're looking for their first winning streak, while Cignal trying to stay away from their initial losing run as well. 7-1 run generated by the Flying Titans.
What about Riri Meneses? What a time for her to come alive here in our second set. Her team needs that fire. They need that energy.
One offensive block. 1-0 tempo play for 2 points here in this set alone for the former national player.
Her previous game, she scored 4 points against Creamline.
Walang dumouble figures doon. Si Ces Molina lang talaga.
And right now, Riri has 4 points already. Maybe a good sign for Cignal. But what about Choco Mucho? Coach Ronnie, so far, so good for them, especially Kat here in our ball game.
And Dino has made it difficult for the defense of the HD Spikers to read their offense. Meron Dina, may Molde, at kayo nagbabalik itong si Madi Madayag dyan sa gitna para tumulong kay Cherry Nunag.
Kayuna with Doria with a push.
Even against 2 tall blockers, no problem for Rose Doria. 1-point performance versus the Cool Smashers in Batangas. At least 3 points here in the match so far.
Rose Doria a little bit silent here in our conference. Might just be her breakout game. Well, that's what the Cignal HD Spikers fans are hoping for.
Also a decorated player here in the PVL already, itong si Rose Doria.
Dina. Babalik sa Choco Mucho ang bola. CC Rondina dug up. That was Troncoso. First time to see action in today's game. Here comes Kat.
Good up.
Good coverage. They're gonna send it back to Choco Mucho. Single block.
Tight.
Isa.
Tight.
Cess. What a great rally we're having here. Cici. Gel to Job Gonzaga.
Excellent floor defense coming from Troncoso and General as Job Gonzaga once again scores with that diagonal. Kanina lamang ng dalawa, biglang nalamangan ng 4. It's a big turnaround, but they're trying to hold on and disallow Choco Mucho from building an even bigger lead here in set 2.
Jel Cayuna on deck to serve. Tolentino challenging the blockers of the HD Spikers, and here comes Job again. Dina says nope. General says Molina. Great effort by Tang Ponce. Players flying everywhere, trying to slow things down. Tolentino. Gel, the Doria. Look at Tang Ponce, Coach Ron.
What a serve.
And Gel Cayuna. Gonzaga, she's blocked. That's it for the rally.
What about the effort exerted by all of these players? The play had been a point won by the Flying Titans. Napakahaba, pero ito na, 4.
Where the Choco Mucho Flying Titans are leading against the Cignal HD Spikers in this second set. And we have a V-reel for you where we see the Cignal HD Spikers visiting the Batangas office. This is actually the first time they've ever visited the Batangas office in their 10 years as a team. And actually, the Batangas office is one of their strongest partners in the Calabarzon region. They had a fun time with this meet and greet, taking pictures and showing their gratitude and appreciation as one Cignal family.
Thank you so much for that, Franny. Nice to see the girls also making a pit stop.
Right, of course.
Sa office ng Cignal sa Batangas.
Sharing time. More than that, getting the chance to bring themselves closer sa mga fans, sa Cignal family. Na syempre mahirap lumuwas ng Batangas to Manila, di ba?
Correct. As we get back to this game, Coach
Traffic no?
Lalo na ngayon, malapit na yung holidays. As we get back to this game.
Ingat ka pa uwi, ha?
Medyo malayo.
Offensive block. At ito, tama ka, Billy. Medyo lumalayo. Palayo ng palayo. Ang team na lamang ng umpisa. Score the first point. Got a good cushion to open up this second set. At kahit na wala si Descheng, Flying Titans now on top by 5.
Well, Isa Molde.
Fine showing by Isa Molde.
That's right. Again, this is our first time seeing action here in the second All-Filipino Conference. 3 points for her already. As Rose Doria, you were talking about her, Coach Ron, sana ito na yung breakout game niya.
Right, Cayuna has gone to Rose Doria multiple times.
Serving for Cignal, Cess Molina.
We have Cess Molina on deck to serve for the white shirts. And right now, she has 6 under her belt in our ball game. They go to Maddie. Ooh, great placement as well by Maddie Madayag from Dina Wong.
An excellent base right here by Dina Wong. Very precise. On point. Isolated. Coverage was not there. 5-point lead stands here for the Flying Titans.
You can see that both teams, Coach Ron, you really want to win this game. You have Tang Ponce, 10 excellent digs for her.
She was super solid with her floor defense earlier. Helping out Cignal stay close, but Troncoso did some. That service ace, and now they're down to the biggest deficit. They're in set number 2.
And as mentioned a while back, third best digger in the league, Tang Ponce. 4.86 per set is her average as we get back to this game. Rose Doria really feeling it here in Antipolo City.
She has emerged to be one of the leading scorers right now. Doria now with a total of 7 points. The leading scorer for them, even 1 point better than Ces Molina.
Third best scorer here, right behind Cato Lentino and Cici
And this
Rodina.
comes after a 1-point performance sa huli nilang pagkatalo kontra sa Cool Smashers.
That's why she is fired up. Cici Rodina going cross-court again.
Again with much force. Excellent angle taken. Look at this again. Striking before the blockers were set. Quick, confident. Wow.
That elevation talaga, Coach Ron. Otherworldly, diba? Yung
Bilis ng
pag-angat.
vertical
That's right.
Oo. Gifted talaga.
She has something else. Blocked.
Oh. Can't happen at this stage.
That's right. An attack error there by Riri
Out
Meneses.
of sync between Gel and Riri. Brings them down to a 7-point deficit.
Choco Mucho, Dina Wong, the boss, the rest of the purple shirts looking really confident here in our second set. Here comes Maddie Madayag. Gel, one-hand set to Riri. Cici again. Good dig by General. Troncoso will try. Gets the point.
First point here for Troncoso. Also part of the national team at one time.
Troncoso did not score a point against the Creamline Cool Smashers. 5 against PLDT. That was their first game as Gonzaga will serve. Dina will go to Cherry.
Wow, that shot ricocheted all the way to our
Expert the spot for Cherry Nunag. But she quickly apologizes, of course, to Job Gonzaga.
solid hit by Cherry Nunag.
Very solid hit from Nunag. That's her 4th point of our match. Dina serves. That's a good one. Cayuna to Troncoso. No way.
Back-to-back points are coming from Nunag. One on offense, the other on defense. Offensive block. Getting the job done, getting them to reach the 20-point mark for the biggest lead here in this set after being down early on.
It was a pretty tight game during the early parts of this set, but Cignal has pulled away. Sorry, that was Choco Mucho that pulled away. Cignal trying to keep up with Choco Mucho. But what happened there, Coach Ron?
So that was a touch coming from Cici Rondina. Point will go to the Cignal HD Spikers. Pero alam mo, ang nakakapagtaka, kung kailan nawala si Des Cheng, dun umarangkada.
There is that
Flying Titans palayo.
there is that motivation coming from the Flying Titans really to play for Des. That will be a service error at the wrong time for Chai Troncoso. With Cignal at 13, Choco Mucho at 21.
They only had 3 errors in the first set. Definitely they have more here in set number 2.
Cess, soft touch, saved by Dina Wong. Cici. Riri finding that corner.
Riri, Meneses, and Rose Doria have scored the most in this set. That's the kind of defense that has been put on by the Flying Titans against Ces Molina, who is expected to score a lot more compared to her 6-point performance at this stage of the match.
Jel Cayuna activating the middle blockers
Wala siyang mapuntahan
That's
kasi
right.
bantayado eh.
of the Cignal HD Spikers. Sabi nga ni Coach Ronnie, check si Ces sa laro na to. Tolentino, that's inside.
Best game I've seen of Tolentino kasi nga minimal ang play time. Pero dito, napakaganda ng pinapamalas. Accuracy, efficiency, and continues to be one of the biggest thorn against the defense ng Cignal HD Spikers. 3-point lead. 3 points away from having a 2-set advantage.
They need something good. Here comes Cess.
Overball.
Rose Doria. Quick thinking by Doria.
It was an overball directed or directly into the sweet spot for Rose Doria with the reverser 8-point to lead all HD Spikers in scoring. Meanwhile, Tolentino and Cicerondina combining for a total of 24 points. My goodness.
And this is just a second set. Miscommunication on the part of Choco Mucho. Jel Cayuna will go to Rose Doria.
Oh, hot. Cannot miss. Keeps them alive. They're still 6 points away after being down. Best match is 8 points. Assistant coach Edget Mabayad. Talking to coach Dante Sinurin.
Cignal hanging on here in our second set. Maddie off the hands of Jel.
1 point is Dina Wong. Base that she's running. And hitters have been able to respond well as Jen Ferrer comes in as the designated server. Caitlin Giray was started the first 2 matches. Who partnered at one time with Cicerondina for a UAAP Beach Volleyball Championship. Is back in harness.
Double substitution for Coach Dante Alinsunurin. Jov saves it, sends it to Cess. Another point here for the Cignal HD Spikers.
Jesse Lopez, Edget Mabaya, Dante Linsunurin. These are big names in men's volleyball.
Now serving, Cess Molina.
They are at the helm of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans right now at 23.
Ano yung evolution din ng mga coaches, pati sa men's, no? Kasi nga, dami na daming competition talaga all around.
That's gonna be a violation.
So I guess shortly, players who used to play, like Tina Salak for one instance, who unfortunately went abroad, ay magiging coaches na eventually. That's Jesse Lopez.
On your screens for the fans of men's volleyball, someone we all know very, very well as we get back to this game. 23-18 on our scoreboard. Here comes Isan.
Nice.
Rejected.
Nice fight back here generated by Rose Doria. If not for this set, then perhaps for the upcoming third set.
She's leading the charge for the Cignal HD Spikers. Take a look at this monster block by Rose Doria.
The Flying Titans feeling the heat and the pressure despite back here in set number 2. Just when we thought it was already done, the white flag has not been waved by the HD Spikers yet.
4-point lead for Choco Mucho. Maddie.
Oh, that's in. Another slight play called by Dina Wong as Matayag delivers a long ball straight to zone 1 for the first set point here. First of 5 set points para sa Flying Titans.
That was a great play orchestrated by Dina Wong to Maddie Matayag. Isa Molde will serve. Gonzaga. Joust of the net. Good coverage by Kat. From the back, unsuccessful. Doria. Molde.
Okay, she likes that.
Oh, that's a save.
Once again, it's there.
Cicerondina. And that's going to be off the block. And much like what she did in that first set, she will come victorious here in our second one, ending this second set as well.
What about Camponce? Thumping all over the offense and solidifying the defense, helping out. Coach Dante Sinurin and the Flying Titans field a 2-set lead.
New streaming experiences also await by the Pilipinas Live app, available for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for as low as 149 pesos. The Choco Mucho Flying Titans, they do it again here in that second set, 25-19, as we take a look at some of the set 2 highlights.
It was a different runway taken by the Flying Titans as they fell behind early. Cignal HD Spikers nailing the first point. It was tight up to the 16-point mark, wherein both teams were tied at 8 points apiece. Descheng went down. Then suddenly things went south here para sa Cignal HD Spikers. Si Sorrentino, Tolentino, Madi Madayag among others, and with the re-entry of Isa Molde, further fortifying their offense. And with defense being protected by Sang Ponce, there was this breakaway.
The Pilipinas Live app. What a great crowd that we have here in Antipolo. Lots of people wearing purple. We see a lot of Cignal fans as well, and they are loving the energy.
You have to like and appreciate the effort exerted by these two teams in spite of the fact that Cignal is behind by 2 sets. Makikita mo naman yung pagnanais nila at pag-angat ng laro nila. It just so happened that Flying Titans at the top of their defensive game. And then, Tolentino's fiery performance, of which she is nearing the double-digit mark already. And si Sorrentino has been solid on all fronts. A certified two-way player. And then Dina Wong on point with their ball distribution here in the first 2 sets.
So credit that to the great system of Coach Dante Alinsunurin.
They came prepared. Sabi nga nila, they were tired of losing to the HD Spikers, who finished in the 3rd spot in the most recent Invitational Conference, but finished 6th dun sa first All-Filipino Conference. And this is the season-ending conference. Ayaw mo namang matapos ito, lalong magpapasko, na hindi ka makakatawid sa Final 4. 4 lang ang papasok doon. And you want to finish the season in style. And of course, repay the franchise that has been taking so well of your team.
Sabi nga ni Tolentino kay Franny Reyes, it is going to be a bloodbath today, and a bloodbath it is for both our squads. You have Cayuna and Molina need to get that fire started here for the Cignal HD Spikers.
Yes.
In that second set, we saw the middle blockers. It was Riri Meneses
They delivered.
and Rose Gloria.
But the pin hitters or the wing spikers also have to do their share.
They gotta get involved, but they have been checked by Choco Mucho. Here we go, set number 3. Miscommunication.
Gander is back, by the way. Good start here.
First point for Cignal. We'll see, hopefully, Vanny Gangler brings something to the table for Coach Shaq as we take a look at this. It's a block.
They had 1 offensive block in the first set, 2 blocks in the second set, starting out their first point with that defensive stop.
Maybe a good, sign of good things to come here for Cignal. However, that will be a chance point, a 3-point given to Choco Mucho.
Ang ganda ng laban kasi hindi sa errors nagkakatalo eh. Kasi the level of play, the high quality of rallies that we're seeing, parang play of volleyball na yung nakikita mo eh.
Daming rallies nga na
Yes.
nangyari sa ating second set. What about that smart move by Hat?
Over receive, and Tolentino will not let that opportunity pass. Tolentino, I believe now with a total of 10 points. Just behind the 16 of Cici Rondina and ahead of the 6 points coming from Madi Madayag, while Descheng leaving the game with 4 points, and Isa Molde's first entry as an active roster player has enabled her to produce 4 points as well.
That's going to be an error called on Rose
And
Doria.
this will be 3 straight points then generated by the Flying Titans after the first offensive block was scored earlier on by the HD Spikers.
And if you're Cignal, you don't want, Choco Mucho to start strong here in our third set.
Mahirap maghabol.
Kasi nando na yung momentum, di ba, sa side ng Choco Mucho. They go to Jov Gonzaga.
Jov Gonzaga for many years was a partner of CC Rondina in beach volleyball.
As we turn over first, Franny Reyes.
If the Cignal HD Spikers want to stay alive in this match against the Flying Titans, they need to improve on their communication and their eagerness to play. We saw some very good rallies in this match, but they have to be more eager and more focused to play their brand of volleyball. I talked to Vanny Gandler earlier. She said that, this is a team that has been consistent, but there's still so much they need to work on, and that includes their maturity in the court. It's time for the veterans to show that maturity and lead the way for the rest of the team. Now, a quick update on Des Cheng. It looks like, or from what we saw on the court earlier, it looks like it could be a knee-related injury, but we'll wait for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans to fully assess. I did get to see Des earlier, and she gave me a thumbs up, assuring me that she is okay. Now, relive this game and all PVL games anytime, anywhere on the Filipinas Live app, available for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for 149 pesos. Back to you, Billy and Coach Ronnie.
Thank you so much for that report, as well as the update on Des Cheng. Franny, again, we have to repeat ourselves, but hopefully she is okay, and we know that she is such a strong person, and we will pray for her recovery, and that it is nothing too serious, or nothing serious at all, as we get back to our ball game. Right now, Choco Mucho holding on to that slim 2-point lead over Cignal. Vanny tucks it in. Good coverage.
Wow. That's in.
They're gonna call it point for Cignal, but are they going to challenge?
Sorry, that was called out. So
they say that was outside. They're gonna call for a challenge. We're trying to get some clarification on what they are trying to do, rather, what's happening here.
Ikatatawag na outside, bakit na magcha-challenge dapat?
That's right, because a referee gave the point.
Now we have a challenge from Choco Mucho for ball in, ball out.
The coach...
So ngayon, ang magcha-challenge ay
Right.
ang Choco Mucho.
Because our referee called it outside, meaning puntos para sa Cignal. Ay, baka na-confuse lang ng konti yung coaches. Again, it is ball in or ball out. Choco Mucho is trying to say that was inside, as the point was rewarded at first to the Cignal HD Spikers. So there was a little bit of confusion on the part of the coaching staff,
yes,
I believe, of Cignal. At any rate, that is the final challenge that was called by Choco Mucho. You see the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. There is a little bit of a lull as they await the result of the challenge. And sabi mga kanina, diba, Coach Rory, during high-pressure games like this one, kanya-kanya yan diba? How you wanna kind of enjoy it for a little bit.
Sometimes it takes long, but that's part of it. That's part of the video challenge, and you just have to live with it and understand what you need to do para hindi ka lumamig, una.
And to keep
Pangalawa,
them
para
with
sharp
light.
ka pa.
Just to keep them with light. Coach Ronnie having a word with Coach Dante Alitsunurin.
Kaya halos araw-araw magkikita.
Still on your screen, so Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Thank you so much for joining us. One Sports Plus, in the Filipinas Live app. We do have a poll, I believe, on our app about the defensive players of today's game.
General and Tang Ponce so far have been top of mind. We talk about the defensive presence.
Correct, Coach Ron. Two of the best liberos that we have right now in our second All-Filipino conference.
And Tang Ponce might have that slight advantage, no? Given the way she has protected the floor defense ng Choco Mucho.
And we haven't been seeing much of Denden actually for the Flying Titans.
Nor Jack Janela.
So a chance for Ponce.
I was looking at the
To really
lineup
shine.
of Cignal from way back, and I believe the only two remaining players in this roster are Rad, of course, rather, and Jack Janela.
We know Rachel Andakis also not joining Cignal for this conference.
Nagtitrain yata sa coach, di ba? Coaching seminar abroad.
As we take a look, finally, our result. Is it ball in or ball out? It's gonna possibly go in. Suspense pa ng konti.
Nakabitin
Send in your votes. Kung sa tingin
Hindi
nyo,
kasali sa poll.
kung sa tingin nyo ball in or ball out. Pati yung coaching staff natin sa Choco Mucho natatawa na dahil nakasuspend sa ere ang bola.
Bababa rin yan.
Hintay tayo ng konti. And Coach Dante looking at our technical committee. Still suspended in the air. Is it ball in or ball out? From what we can see right now, ball in. But we don't know until we see the full replay. Pati yung mga players sa Choco Mucho medyo natatawa na sila sa mga nangyayari.
Our tech people are trying to make sure dito sa tawag kasi it's either lalamang ng tatlo, ang Choco Mucho, o bababa sa isa, ang hahabulin ng Cignal.
That's right. For those who just tuned in, it was Choco Mucho who called for this challenge. It is ball in. It is ball in. Ball in. That is a final call for this challenge.
Ito sa clear and clean.
It will be a successful one, right, for Coach Dante Alinsanurin and the rest of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Unfortunately for Coach Shaq, that point will be awarded.
That's why they're checking
Choco
the
Mucho.
score.
Right.
That's the correct score.
That's the correct one. It should be successful challenge for Choco Mucho. Right now, abante ng tatlo ang Flying Titans kontra Cignal HD Spikers.
Alam mo yung mga players, alam na alam yan eh. Pinapagkaya nila yan eh.
You have Isa Molde on deck to serve for the purple shirts. Gel.
Watch play there.
Isa Molde from the back row.
Lisa Silidit come alive here. Was not expected to play that early, but was ready when Descheng went out.
Ready at the right time. Isa Molde versus Vanny Gandler. You also see Jack Acuna has checked in for Coach Shaq. 7 serving 3.
Yes.
That's a good serve. Kayuna will go to Acuna. Single block by Manny Madaya.
What about the reaction coming from the boss, Dina Wong? Appreciating the defensive stop and then to that offensive block. To raise the lead to a 5-point cushion coming from a 2-point run. Laking bagay ng tawag din yung binabanggit ko kanina, Billy, dahil panlamang eh. Oops.
Vanny Gandler sensing that opportunity.
Yes, overball delivered by Tolentino. Gandler scores. First point for Gandler since the first set. Tama ba? 2 points after the first set. So ilan na si Vanny? 6, reprising her 6-point performance laban sa Cool Smashers last weekend. Total of 24 points in 3 games so far.
And hoping to see more from Vanny Gandler in this game. Miscom between Dina and Madzilla, and they're gonna laugh it off. They still have that lead, 3 points.
Mamaya na pag-usapan. Ang importante makarecover.
And Dina quickly apologizing to Maddie as Vanny serving for the white shirts. Wong, Maddie.
Oh, nice save.
They make up for it though. Maddie and Dina.
That's trust. That's teamwork. That's the Ateneo connection working in that last instance. We gave up 2 straight points. And their lead was down to 3. Now it's back to 4 once more.
And Franny did mention also a while back, Coach Ronnie, that Choco has not won against Cignal since, you know, that Coach Dante Alinsanurin started to coach the Flying Titans. So if you're a fan of the purple shirts, this might be the game. Still too early to tell.
Might be the day.
Might be the day, but there's going to be a Challenge again called by the Flying
And a
Titans.
possible floor touch.
We will see how this will pan out. Another little break for both our
Hindi ko napansin
squads.
kung pancake yung attempt eh.
We'll see that later in the replay. And of course, we know that it is the job of the assistant coaches to really kind of see the challenges that they should call eagle eyes ang ating mga assistant coaches.
Sometimes it's the players who really call for it.
Well, there you have it. Well, there
That
was
on
definitely,
the floor.
definitely before that save.
Challenge was successful.
Successful challenge.
And they will still have two challenges, two successful challenges for
10 serve
Coach
foul.
Dante.
That was a good call by the coaching staff of the Flying Titans. 5-point lead, make that 4-point lead for Choco Mucho. That was a service error on your screens. Des. Again, you know, hopefully that she's okay. We're gonna hope for the best. And that's all, you know, we can really do as of now with nothing certain yet. As we get back to our ball game, CC.
That is certain. Unfortunately, it went out very seldom when she is isolated that she will miss. Only the second error or attack error para kay CC Rondina was already exploded for 16 huge points. A 21-point player per match. Itong si CC Rondina.
Nothing from her yet, though, in this third set. As Tolentino puts it away.
Mention about the fact that she is a two-time best opposite spiker here in the PVL. Getting to start today for the first time after playing in the third set. And that's in action in their first match.
Combination play.
Finally, a point here for Ces Molina. Total of 8 points here. 2 points here in this set alone.
That was a great combination play from Jel Cayuna, and she will serve for Cignal. Dina Wong to Cherry Nunag. General to Ces. Chance here for Choco Mucho. Fanny Gandler. She's
Wow.
denied. Another chance here for Choco Mucho to come up with something good. They go to Cherry. Nunag, the other Cherry of Choco Mucho, showing us how it's done.
Excellent rebound play here. But what about Pam Ponce once again? Helping out itong si Dina Wong. As Cherry Nunag gets a rare touch. And Nunag has also played really well defensively and in offense as well.
CC Rondina, 16 big points for her. Ces Molina. She is leading the charge here in our
She
third
has
set.
to. She has to take charge. And I believe that Cayuna has to get Ces Molina more touches here. Dito sa pangatlong set.
If they want to extend this game, they have to get everybody involved.
Ika nga eh, porsyentuhan na.
Wong will find Kat. Jov Gonzaga, she's dug up. Kat Tolentino again. They go to Ces. Oh, take a look at Tang Ponce. And
Wow.
Jel Cayuna on the other side.
Tight.
Gonzaga makes do. Isomolde. Jov again, she's blocked.
Wow. Offense did not get that point. But defense once again getting the job done. Back in the hunt. Yes, but
Watch men's volleyball action this 2023 as the Spikers Surf Invitational Conference gets going every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday on One Sports, One Sports Plus, and Pilipinas Live. You can catch Coach Ronnie as well to Spikers Surf as we take a look at our PVL Premier Spotlight. We have the setters of main playmakers of both our teams, Jelica Yuna for Cignal, Dina Wong, the boss, for Choco Mucho, and they are setting the stage here.
Nicely put. Former UAP Best Setter awardee in Season 80, Dina Wong. Doubling up on Jelica Yuna, who is the two-time PVL Best Setter awardee.
Right now, Jelica Yuna with 7 excellent sets, as we saw on the screen. I believe 13 or 14 for...
13.
13 for Dina Wong. Legorovani.
Ooh.
Maddie pushing it to the other side. Here comes Jov Gonzaga, picked up by Tolentino. Cat. Jel finds Vanny. She's denied. Gonzaga. Oh, it's going to be a chance here for Cignal. Another long rally. Here comes Isa Molde.
Wow. They had their chances. Gonzaga had at least 2 chances. Gander also had a couple. Again, better transition base here. Para sa Choco Mucho, Isa Moldes really come out, play really hard and really well.
And we love to see that, you know, from Isa, again, from missing the first 2 games here in this conference and showing out here in our match. Good for her, but also, you know, Rose Doria, siya naman from the side of Cignal.
Siya pa rin ba ang leading scorer? Yes. With 11 and the only player in double figures. 2 points ahead of Cesc Molina as itong si Jov Gonzaga has been contained to only 4 points. At si Riri naman, matagal na natin hindi nakikita.
It has been Jack Acuna now for Cignal as Maddie gets another point in our ball game.
As Caitlin Viray makes her second entry, this time it's her turn to sacrifice some floor time as Kat Tolentino getting the starting nod and rewarding Coach Dante Lincinurin with this explosive performance.
And a much-needed rest for Hurricane Katrina.
Pati si Maddie Madeag, I think his best scoring game here is this match.
Maddie has 10 right now for Choco Mucho.
So ilang double figure players na yan? 3?
3 people.
Tatlo.
You're right, Coach Ron. That's gonna be a violation.
Yes, mishandled by Dina. Rare issue coming from the boss.
The 4-point push rather here for Choco Mucho. And we have a double substitution on the side of Coach Shaq's team.
Looking to bite the bullet and rock the boat, so to speak. Try and turn the tide.
It's Giselle C, the veteran, former FEU Lady Tamarao serving for Cignal as Dina finds Maddie again, one-on-one. And it is won by Mansilla.
At least 3 slight points or slight plays scored on by Madayag from the first set onwards.
And we know that is her specialty.
Right.
Specialty nila ni Dina Wong since their Ateneo days. Efficient as ever.
Si BDL din.
And we haven't seen her today in their match, Coach Ronnie, as that will be a error that goes outside for Isa Molde. A little too strong chance here for Cignal.
Last 2 points of the HD Spikers have come from errors ng Flying Titans.
Vanny Gandler, the former Blue Eagle.
Former LaSalle Sobel in high school. From green and white to blue and white.
And now red and white.
Red and white.
She has 6 points. 1-2 play from Dina. Good read by C. Wong to Isa. Easy block.
Ponce again.
CC Rodina.
Ponce makes the job of Dina Wong.
And that is the first point of CC here in this set. And again, we gotta credit Tang Ponce, as we said, Coach Ronnie.
Yes.
Unsung hero for the Choco Mucho Flying
Looking
Titans.
fit and trim. That's a result of her defensive excellence and helping out Dina. They're still ahead by 5 points.
Ang block mo, wala na. Tumatalon lang tayo, hindi natin binaba. Tingnan niyo yung mga atake kung saan nakapwesto. Block natin. Hindi tayo pwede manghula sa loob ng court. Sayang. Okay, okay. Kailangan pumuntos lang tayo ng 2 to 3 points, ha? Sagay natin, bago mag-20 yan, kailangan nakadikit na tayo. Okay, malayo ka, ha? Tsaga, tsaga. Sipag lang yung depensa sa likod. Okay? Atake muna tayo na maganda. Attack and then cover. Okay? Pagka nakuha, block and depensa tayo, ha? Okay, go, go, go.
Let's go! Cignal! Asa!
Much needed timeout for Coach Shaq De Los Santos. Him and his team, they are down by 5 points in this very crucial third set. We have Vanny Gandler, sophomore conference for her. And right now, Vanny has 6 points as Madzilla, Mari Madayag, ready to serve for Choco Mucho. Double digits, 11 points for Mari. Almost a miss hit, makes it work.
Just a half-second late with that attempted pancake for Isabel.
That's Jack Acuña's first point of the ball game.
Now serving, Jackie
We have not seen Riri Meneses, Coach Ron,
Back
who
off for a long while.
who was playing really well also in the previous sets.
A 6-point scorer so far for Coach Shaq in this match.
Dina finds CC, cross-court again.
It's closing out time here for the Flying Titans. And one of the best closers in the game right now, of course, is CC Rodina.
We have Jen Casugod and Riri as we mentioned that she has not seen action here in this third set. Molina. Dina to CC. Babalik sa Choco Mucho. Cherry Nunag.
Well covered.
That was Vanny. Molina. That will be her 10th point of our game.
And the third consecutive time that Molina will hit double figures. Says Molina, in the first 2 matches, a total 37 points. That's 18.5 points per match. For the most recent MVP name in the Invitational Conference.
Serving for Cignal, Chel Cayuna.
Says Molina really needs to step it up as well for her team.
Ito naman yung best setter na napili sa nakalipas na Invitational Conference.
That is a good save by Isa Molde right there. Combination pay, no go. CC.
Wow.
That's gonna be a violation.
Even on a break ball, Cici Rodina, as I mentioned, hindi namimili. Gagawa ng paraan. 1 point away from reaching 20. As Kat Tolentino is about to make probably her final entry.
Number 10, Kat Tolentino.
And Kat Tolentino will make things a little bit harder for the Cignal HD Spikers now that she's there right in the front as Cici gets ready to serve. Gel. What a great hit by Molina. Even better dig. Take a look at Tang Ponce. Rock solid. Gel.
That's
Again, Ponce again.
And again.
Has Isa Molde done to his credit.
And that's
Credit
why
that to Tang Ponce.
there's that final touch that they get on offense. And many times over, Flying Titans have delivered, repaying the effort exerted by Tang Ponce from the first possession na mayroon ng kalaban.
You know, from the first minute of this game, I think Tang Ponce, one of the most hardworking players right now on the court for Choco Mucho. But let's not count Cignal out just yet. They're down 5 points. Cesc Molina trying to get started
Yes,
here.
that's all the frustration today for Cesc Molina. Unloaded in that last kill. 15 in the set here para sa HD Spikers. Looking to stay away from a possible losing streak.
Dina, bump set to Kat. Straight to Cayuna. Jov. Ponce. CC. That's a point. 4 touches, says our referee.
This will be contested.
That's right, there's going to be a challenge called by the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, saying there was a block touch on that attack and that sequence. A lot of challenges being called by Choco Mucho. Why not? They're up by 5 points here in our third set for those who just tuned in. They're in the lead here in our game. Won the first 2 sets against the Cignal HD Spikers. They're coming off a great win as well versus the Farm Fresh Foxies, who almost handed Akari a loss in an earlier game. Let's take a look at the replay. Was there a block touch?
That's clear as day.
Kitang-kita naman that
Oo.
indeed there was.
Kadalasan kasi talaga yung vantage point ng mga hitters pag nakikita nila eh, no? Sa taas nilang lumipad.
Right.
So that point will be replayed.
15-7-20.
Correct.
Now we have Ces Molina on deck to serve as Wong sends it over to catch. He's going to challenge the blockers. Gotta credit, Via General trying to dive for that ball.
Ito naman yung effort eh.
Hindi lang naitaas.
Oo.
Papalik doon sa team niya.
6 points ahead and 4 points away from sweeping the HD Spikers as we take a look at Regina Rocha, the pride of the Arellano Lady Chiefs, a many-time champion, and Coach Obet Javier in the NCAA, of course.
Makes her first appearance in our match today.
Veterano na rin ito sa PVL.
We've been seeing her for quite some time in the PVL, Coach Ronnie. Gel to Vanny. Picked up. A chance here for Cignal. Jov Gonzaga with a hammer.
Yes. To say the least.
Much needed as well from Jov. She's been trying and
Wala
trying.
nang off-speed dito para kay Molina at saka kay Gonzaga.
All out para sa mga
You
players.
cannot save it for anything because this is the final set kung sakali. You're behind by this much and the Flying Titans are getting closer and closer.
They're hanging on here in our third set, hanging on here in our match. As Dina will go to Isa. And that is outside. Isa says, promise. Promise meron.
Sinabi na niya yan kanina.
Meron nga.
Meron
Successful naman talaga yung challenge niya kanina.
Titignan natin kung tama muli sila.
Pero automatic naman, Coach Ron, the moment she hit that ball, and the referee, even without the referee saying it was gonna go to Cignal, sabi niya, promise meron. And let's see if tama nga si Isa Molde. Another challenge for Choco Mucho here.
May isang team dito na aangat sa 2-1. Yun ay ang team na mananalo at ang hindi naman magiging successful ngayong araw ay bababa sa 1-2.
And meron nga naman talaga. You can see the index finger.
Yan ba ang tawag dyan?
Hintuturo.
Tuturo, hindalaki. Ano pa ba?
Hingkakasal.
Ha? Palasinsingan ang tawag doon.
As we get back to our ball game. So far,
Hindalaki,
so good.
hintuturo, hinlalato, palasinsingan.
So far, so good for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans in our
Ano
ball
tawag
game.
mo? Anong tawag mo?
Back to this game. I mean, it is a comfortable spot for Choco Mucho, but here come the Cignal HD
Pero
Spikers.
delikado pag nakabalik eh. Oh, another black catch.
Yun, sure naman si Maddie. Maddie said,
Promise
isa pang
din.
promise.
Okay. Promise daw. So sabi naman ni Coach Dante, okay.
A lot of promises here for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
They have kept their challenge from the time that they started.
I think they've only
Missed
had one unsuccessful challenge. So it's a good day for the Flying Titans to be calling these challenges. And right now they have a pretty comfortable lead. 22-16 is on the scoreboard. This is our third set. We've been waiting for the Cignal HD Spikers to come alive here in our set number 3. Both teams with 1 win, 1 loss. Let's take a look at this. Was it? Definitely was. Tama naman si Maddie.
Kitang-kita nga
Kept the
talaga.
promise.
Oh.
There was much to the delight of the Choco
It has been a good-
fans.
It has been a good day for Choco Mucho. They started out really well, and even in closing out this match, they've been really on point.
Well, if you're Cignal, you want to
That's
finish
for
this one strong. However, Choco Mucho just 1 point away from getting away with this win.
Ang dami nilang nakuha punto sa challenge. No?
Serving for the match, Captain Antino.
Great job to the players for being so observant, with their attacks as well as assistant coaches.
And honest.
That's true. Is this gonna be a point? Not yet, not yet. They send it over. Tang Ponce. Cayuna will go to Job Gonzaga. She's blocked. Good dig there by Cignal. Here comes Vanny Gandler challenging those blockers. Not yet. Isa Molde. And that's going to be a point for Cignal. Tayo rolling all over the floor for that ball. She must be the most tired player.
Yes, most probably.
Serving for Cignal, Jovelyn Gonzaga.
Match point na po ang Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
And they saved one match point earlier, talking about the HD Spikers.
Cignal HD Spikers don't want to give this too easily for Choco Mucho. Isa Molde. Buhay pa rin ang bola. Vanny. Dina back set to Madzilla. Picked up by Gonzaga. With a push.
Ponce again.
Cici Rondina. Nope. Not yet.
Oops.
Sabi ni Cici, nakita ko stepping down.
Kakramp si Cici. Pero habang nagkakramp siya, sinasabi niya, Coach, stepping nakita ko.
Well, she has been working so hard.
Oo.
Not only in this game, but the previous games where she's been the top scorer for
And the kind
Choco
of
Mucho.
effort that she puts in.
Grabe naman kasi.
Both ways.
But she says she's okay, kind of brushes it off. And sabi mo nga, kahit kinakab siya, sabi niya, promise meron din. Stepping.
Pero hindi na nag-challenge.
Hindi na. Match point na
Oo.
Choco Mucho. They're gonna let that one go. Gonzaga serving. Dina to Isa, and she is gonna finish this match and go to the favor of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, 25-18.
And this is the second straight sweep of a win for Choco Mucho after beating Confresh Foxes last time that they played, also in straight sets.
And Coach Ron, I am 100% sure this game was for Des.
Oh, no doubt.
With the way her teammates, really pour their hearts out on that court. And of course, you can relive this game and all PVL games anytime, anywhere on the game. Go ahead, Franny.
Thank you, Billy. Kasama ko na yun ang best player of the game. 17 digs, 3 receptions. Congratulations, Tang Ponce! Ayaw mo magpa-interview sa akin kanina. Ayan, may camera na tayo. So, naging medyo consistent ka as a libero for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans this conference. Paano ka naging ganito ka-stable? Nag-extra work ka ba? Inspired ka ba? Ano ang secret ng isang Tang Ponce?
Di ba galing kaming Vietnam? Parang binigyan ako ng chance ni coach doon. So, tinuloy-tuloy ko lang, sinipagan ko lang hanggang sa maging ganito na.
Ganito lang. Siyempre, Tang, ito yung first win ng Choco Mucho Flying Titans under Coach Dante against the Cignal HD Spikers. May dala ba kayong hugot para manalo today?
Wala naman. Pinaghandaan lang namin talaga sila. Parang 4 days yata kami nag-viewing sa mga game nila. Sobrang pinaghandaan namin sila.
Paangat ng paangat ang performance ng Flying Titans. Ang next game nyo is on Thursday against the Galleries High Risers. Ano ang kailangan nyo pang i-work on for that game? At para paangat pa rin ng paangat ang performance nyo?
Kailangan namin maging consistent sa pasa, maging consistent sa service, and ayan lang, mag-communication every game.
Communication every game. And speaking of communication, madami kayong Flying Titans fans dito sa Antipolo. Batiin nyo naman sila.
Binabati ko po lahat na sumusuporta sa Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Thank you po sa inyo. And binabati ko din po yung family ko, Ponce family sa Bataan, Buenaventura family, Braga family, and Mendoza family po.
Thank you so much, Tang. Congratulations again. Let's send it back to Billy and Coach Ronnie.
Thank you so much
At teka,
for that.
itutuloy ko lang. Ako na ang babate sa Molde family. Dahil hinahabol ni Isa si Tang. To the Molde family in Cebu, job well done para kay Isa and the rest of the
Right.
Flying Titans.
Well, you know, congratulations to the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, especially Tang Ponce, Coach Ronnie.
Right, Catolentino as
That's right.
well.
She was at the top of your mind for that best player of the game, and she truly deserves it. As we take a look at some of the match highlights for today.
Started with the Choco Mucho team jumping the gun on the Cignal HD Spikers, building an early lead in the first set. In the second set, it was quite tight. But then again, there was this breakaway after the midpoint generated by Catolentino, si Sirendino. Of course, itong si Marty Madayag, among others. But Tang Ponce really helped out Dina Wong's superior playmaking today. Defense, keeping the ball alive, and passing always ng maayos kay Dina Wong.
All right, let's take a look at some of the numbers now. Let's take a look at the stats. Will be facing the Petrogas Angels. That is it for us today. On behalf of my partner, Coach Ronnie Magsanok, Fraddy Reyes, Derek Alneri, and all the amazing people behind this production, I'm Billy Capistrano.